This meditation is offered to you freely as a gift and a small act of service. If it brings you peace or helps you return to yourself and you feel called to support this work, you're welcome to leave a donation in an online tipping jar. You'll find the link below in the description. If you'd like to receive these meditations each day, you can join me on Patreon, where I share daily recordings to help you live with presence and quiet strength. And if you feel drawn to deeper reflection, my daily letters, Heart Truths with Love, are available now on Substack. You can begin a free trial today and receive my words in your inbox each day. All the links you need are in the description to this video or the show notes of the podcast. Thank you so much for being here, and let's begin. Guided Meditation for Transcendence, the Paradox of Control and Surrender. Welcome. Today we will share a guided meditation to help you explore a truth that feels counterintuitive. Letting go often gives you the most power. This is a practice of transcendence, an invitation to step beyond striving and discover the quiet strength and surrender. Take a moment to fully arrive. Let the momentum of your day begin to soften, or the residue of the night if you're practicing first thing in the morning. And remember, you don't have to carry every unfinished thought into this space. You don't have to solve everything before you can rest. Find a position that feels safe and comfortable, sitting or lying down. Allow your body to grow heavy. Allow your breath to slow and deepen. This is why we spend time reflecting before we begin. You can't expect yourself to move straight from urgency into stillness. You deserve a few minutes to settle, to cool down, to recenter the parts of yourself that have been scattered by effort. This is your buffer, the space between doing and being. Allow yourself to arrive here without rush. Make yourself a cup of tea. Make sure that you put your phone on flight mode. Tell your spouse, your roommate, whoever you are with, your pets, not to disturb you during the entirety of the session. And find a place comfortable, safe for you to settle in. If you're new to Transcendence meditation, know that nothing special is required of you. This practice is not about manufacturing an experience. It is about uncovering what has always been here, beneath the need to control, beneath the fear of letting go. Let's spend a moment to explore this idea together, the paradox of control and surrender. So much of our suffering comes from the belief that if we could just hold on tighter to our plans, to our expectations, to our self-image, then life would unfold the way we think it should. But control is an illusion. The tighter you grip, the more tension you create. The more you try to force certainty, the more you lose touch with the quiet intelligence of life itself. Surrender is not the same as giving up. Surrender is the choice to trust what you cannot see. It is the willingness to allow life to move through you rather than trying to bend it to your will. This is why Transcendence meditation matters. It offers a space to practice letting go, to sit without an agenda, without a goal, and to discover that in releasing control, you often find a deeper power. The power to respond rather than react. The power to rest rather than resist. The power to be here fully without needing to dominate your experience. If these reflections resonate with you and you would like more of them, I share daily messages on Substack and my new series, Heart Truths with Love. Short reminders to help you stay close to what matters most. You'll find the link in the description. I think we're ready now for our meditation. I hope you've settled in, that you've done everything you need to do to be able to sit present here and now without too much disturbance. Either sitting down or lying on your back. Take a nice slow deep breath in through the nose and slowly exhaling through the mouth. Again, inhale, feeling your ribs expand, and exhale slowly, releasing the tightness that comes from trying to control. And one more time, in and out, allowing your body to soften and settle, And if you've not done so already, gently close your eyes. If you'd like, you can put your hands to the heart if that feels natural to you, as we dedicate this practice to someone or a group of people. It can be anybody that you choose, someone you love, someone you don't know, someone you've lost or you're having challenges with at the moment. It can even be yourself. One more deep breath as an offering to that person. Feeling this connection, feeling this energy, feeling the love. In this meditation, we use a simple neutral sound as our anchor. This sound asks nothing from you. It is not a mantra tied to a belief. It is simply a place for your awareness to rest. When you start hearing the sound, you'll put it on the foreground of your mind and let it sit gently in the center of your attention, like a small steady flame. And as you listen, thoughts will come. That's okay. Plans, regrets, questions about how to stay in control. You don't need to judge these thoughts, and you don't need to push them away. You don't need to believe them either. Thinking is what the mind does. It's not a failure, it is simply movement. And when you notice you have drifted into thought, pause. Recognize what has arisen without resistance, and then gently, without any self-criticism and with minimal effort, return your attention back to the sound. Let it come back to the center stage of your inner personal space, like placing something familiar back in your hands. And this is the practice: witnessing rather than believing, returning rather than resisting, and choosing surrender over control. Each time you come back, you remind yourself that letting go often gives me the power, the most power. Begin the sound now. Please rest in it and return to it as often as you need. When the sound fades out, stay in the quiet for as long as you need. Let the silence show you what arises when you stop forcing. You may now release the focus and let your mind wander wherever it needs to go. Whenever you're ready, begin to return. Feel your breath in your belly. Feel the weight of your body resting on the earth. Gently move your fingers and toes. And when it feels right, open your eyes. Remember this: surrender does not weaken you. It softens you enough to see clearly. It opens the space where real strength lives. If you'd like to carry this reflection with you, consider these prompts. Where am I holding on so tightly that I have forgotten how to breathe? And what might happen if I simply let go? You can write about this in your journal or simply hold it gently in your awareness. Please do let me know how these questions resonate with you personally in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to respond. Before you leave, I want to share a few ways to continue, if you feel called, of course. I have a free course called Beyond Meditation, Living a Transcendent Life. It will help you bring these principles into every part of your day. You'll find the link in the description. If you'd like to support the channel directly, you can make a small donation in our tipping jar. Again, the link is in the description. And if you'd like more guided meditations for transcendence, for letting go, for surrender, for inner peace, for self-love, I share them daily on Patreon. My new series on Substack, Hard Truths with Love, offer daily letters about surrender, secular spirituality, philosophy, trust, basically remembering what matters most in our lives, to live a good life with a good soul. All of my courses are now reduced to $50 because I want these practices to be accessible to everyone. And if you'd like to support the channel also, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel. Or if you're on the podcast, Spotify, Apple, please do leave a review. These help so much other people finding our meditations and meditating with us. Last but not least, if you'd like to care for your body as well as your mind, you can explore IM8 Health. They create science-based supplements to support energy, focus, and well-being. I've been using them for some months, and then I reached out to them personally because I wanted them to maybe offer you a little discount, because I really do like their product. I consider it my nutritional insurance, if you will, so that whatever I'm doing, if I'm traveling, if I'm training, if I don't have time, I know that I'm covered in all my vitamins and my probiotics, my nootropics, my adaptogens, my superfood, everything you possibly need. And they did respond with a gift for you guys, 10% off your first order if you use the link below or the code Raphael, RAPHAEL, at checkout. That's 10% off your first order. You won't be charged more, but this is an affiliate link, meaning I will get a small commission if you choose to order using my link or my code. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for your support. I see you, I feel you. I'm so glad to be part of your journey. Thank you for your willingness to be still. Thank you for trusting yourself enough to practice letting go. And I'll see you soon. Until then, be gentle with yourself. Remember, letting go often gives you the most power.